What up, tubers? Welcome back to another draft here on Arena. Thanks for watching. Hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to check out cardkingdom.com/Numot for all your Magic card needs. If you haven't checked out the recent Arena Open videos, well, a little bit of a spoilers now that they've been up for a few days. Probably should check those out. Anyways, pick one, pack one. We opened Storm Splitter. I said I wasn't going to be doing too much best of one Bloomburrow, or actually Bloomburrow period, but we don't get another ranked format, a new ranked format for a while, which means, well, this is basically the way to do it if you want to play ranked and level up. Anyways, Storm Splitter, our pick one, pack one rare / mythic open, not what we're going to take. I actually kind of want to first pick Saver, especially in best of one. I think this might be the correct pick. Just fantastic early interaction. Is it the strongest card in the pack? Absolutely not, but I think Saver is incredible, and yeah, we're going to get a little bit of a reward here. Another good 2-mana removal spell in Fell. Let's see, one rare still in the pack doesn't mean that there wasn't another rare. Take out the trash, negotiation. Very good start. I've learned in best of one, you really, really need to have the early interaction, whether it's a good creature curve out or a good, cheap removal. If you don't, it's just way too easy to fall behind, especially if you're on the draw. In any case, what do we have here for our third pick? Man, I kind of want to take the Builder's Talent. This is a super fun build around. It is pretty good in black-white. You do have access to a lot of ways to gain like foods and stuff, right? We already have Saver for a food. Issue is, this is the second Life Creed duo I passed. This would be a Banishing Light I passed, so we're sending some awkward black-white signals. I guess what it could be is that I take one of these two white cards and maybe try to wheel the talent. In which case, it could be that I'm supposed to take the duo, since we already have two good removal spells, and duo is incredible in black-white. Okay, kind of a late Rabid Gnaw. I will stay open here. While there are solid enough white cards, I think this is a good pickup. Okay, some good green. There is a Star Charter here, which is great with Duo. For some reason, though, this is one of the cards I just don't care for in black-white. It's good, or rather, the ability is very strong, but I just don't like this card. I do think it's going to be the right pick here, though. Despite my hate of it. Okay, so wow, we have multiple directions we could be going. I am generally not a fan of Lunar Convocation, but with this start, I don't see how I don't take it here. I will note, though, that there are quite a few good red cards in this pack, so we could still take red if we really wanted to. In fact, I bet you Brazen Collector probably has a higher win rate than Lunar Convocation. But we'll take it anyways. And we're going to get a... Wow! Builder's Talent again, but another Glide Dive duo and another Waxwayne. So the thing I've noticed, too, in this format is that people pass these Glide Dives constantly. They go way later than they should. And in fact, I'm going to pass another one here just because Builder's Talent is so fun. But wow, okay, and we are getting hooked up. So we lock into the black-white. We wheel the Mentor because why wouldn't I? Good thing I took the Saber pick one, pack one, because I don't think Saber would have wheeled like the Starseer did. This is effectively the best opening you can get for this deck. We have 3 of the build around uncommons. We have the namesake rare. We have some very, very good interaction early. This is, yeah, an incredible start. Just need to get like Zoraline passed to us or something, you know? Or one of the seasons. Ideally, Season of Loss. Absurd, absurd. Oh, Carrot Cakes are very good with Builder's Talent. Wasn't I think the second one didn't come back around, did it? That would have been pretty good. Because they're also good in multiples. Pretty decent. Okay, pack 2. Another Builder's Talent. I'm going to take that over Consumed by Greed. Or actually, wow, Greed and Hunger in the pack. The talent is so much more fun. I'm taking the talent. Warlock, Duo, Hunger. Another incredible pack. We've passed, or we are going to pass now, 2 really good rares. The Tender Wild Guide and now the Keen-Eyed Curator, but that's irrelevant. I think Warlock's probably a little bit too strong, though having passed multiple good black removal spells now is a little bit awkward for sure. You know, I don't mind Monolith with the start that we have. It's another non-creature, non-land permanent with 2 Builder's Talents, and it triggers all of our life gain / loss matters cards, right? Harbinger over Gust, I think, is good. This is effectively a removal spell. 1/3 Flying Death Touch just trades with anything, basically. Very good with the Monolith. Yeah, this is just simply an incredible black-white start. And this is having passed multiple good removal spells too, but again, I think that's fine. So Carrot Cakes, super high pickups. More Savers, super high pickup. Dagger Fang Duo has a little bit of synergy with Builder's Talent because this mills, right? So you can mill something and maybe get it back, but I would guess that I'm probably not going to start this card unless I need another playable. Sixth pick, Essence Channeler. Pretty nice. Losing a Crumb and Get It, unfortunate. Okay, losing... Well, actually, no. You know what? I've come to like this Scales of Shale even in non-lizard decks. This card tends to just do so much work. The life gain's huge. I'm going to take that over Crumb and Get It. Sonar Strike, another really good one. Generally, you know, historically we have cards like Gideon's Reproach, that type of effect. I don't like those, but in bats, in this format, Sonar Strike, I think, is very playable. And we wield the Consumed by Greed, because why wouldn't we? All right, my only concern right now, I guess, is the creature count's a little bit low. The creatures that can actually win, because talent does make creatures, right? But it doesn't give me another creature that can attack, though. I guess it pumps up the creatures we already... I mean, I guess the Convocation also makes creatures. If you've gained and lost... Although I suppose I don't have too many ways to... I mean, the Convocation itself loses life, but... Jeez. Yeah, so black, white, and black, red are just extremely open, it turns out. I might play the Assassin. And another Essence Channeler. But the funny thing is, I would kind of rather have this Glide Dive Duo now. I guess the Channeler's probably a little bit too nice. Nah, the Glide Dives are so good. I think this is actually a really close pick. But in these scenarios, generally taking the cheaper creature is good. Their Mentor, passing Bonebind, Guard, Haven, I guess the biggest loss here. I need some more Life Creed duos is what I need. I passed, what, 1 or 2, and I would really like to get them back. Bell over Early Winter because we have 2 Builder's Talents, and it's always nice to have a little bit of fixing even in your 2-color decks in this format. There's another Sonar Strike. I think that's better than Soothsayer. Short Bow also fine. Actually really good on the Harbingers. Alright, our removal has gotten there, though. We have 2 Sonar Strike, Fell, Savor, Consume. That's great. 9 bats to go along with the Sonar Strike, so gaining life should be trivial. There's another duo. Perfect. I've seen a ton of hugs go around lately. People just don't like red-green, and, well, I'm one of those people, but I do not like this card. And we have way too many non-creature white. Yeah. Nocturne is a very, very possible splash, or not splash, play. There's a glide dive. Okay, I need to make a couple cuts here. I guess negotiation is probably okay to cut. We might not even need the monolith anymore, but it's probably a little bit too good still. Yeah, I think the Nocturne's fine to cut. Haven was excellent. Double check my triggers for Builder's Talents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, it's just way too good. Plus, the O4s on the ground are surprisingly relevant when I have so many flyers, right? They just block the early garbage while we beat down in the air. No, this is an incredible bat deck, it looks like. In fact, I might even be able to just cut this Agate Blade Assassin as like the worst of our 2-drops. And then Bell plus 16 land. My curve's a little bit high. I have 3 5-drops. I have 4 4-drops. But I think that's okay. Oh, this deck's absolutely incredible. What a draft. What a draft. It was really the first pick saver, and then wheeling the mentor was kind of clutch. This deck is very good. I expect on average 4+ wins. You know, if we do any worse than 4 wins, I think that would have to be unlucky or something, but we'll find out. Let's go. All right, round 1 fight. An okay enough poker hand. I mean, these are bats, so I guess turn 2 channeler, turn 3 channeler, and then sonar strike is probably okay. But I would not call this a particularly good hand. Oh, Saber's nice. All right, on the draw here, we need to find a couple of land next few turns. Okay, that's 2 draw steps, no land. We really need to find a land next turn. Oh, and they have the dream. Turn 2 Prophet, turn 3 Lurker. Yeah, this is brutal. Oi. I mean, if we're not going to draw land, the duo is really good, but that is unfortunate. What if they're just holding up a counter? Maybe like a Polywallop to kill my duo now in response. Polywallop's only 2 mana though, so they probably have something else. Maybe in addition. It's insane if this resolves though. Gain a life, and both the channelers gain a counter. Okay. Wow, very good. Given our hand, I'm not even going to attack. I'm going to wait until I can hold up. Yeah, perfect. till I can hold up something else. They actually did a little bit of mistake there. That doesn't enter until their turn, or end of their turn again. Alright, swamp here, please. That works too, I suppose. It's not a great trade, but all of their creatures had flying, so... Well, I guess it was actually a good trade for us. Okay, I'm gonna take 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Good. So let's Sonar Strike this main phase. Yeah, I mean, those missed early lands might have put them too far ahead. We'll find out. Alright, this is a blowout if it works. Sure. So I take 4 trample. I'm surprised they didn't attack. Well, I guess the Pawn Prophet wasn't a great attack. Also surprised they're running maybe that out by itself naked. Let's go back up to 4. I mean, they only have 1 card in their hand, so presumably we've stabilized. Manual tap. Okay. They gave me an extra life there as well by giving me a fish. But I'm dead if they have I mean, what can you do? It was a good game for you. Sucks that we just missed lands. Would have probably been an easy game otherwise, right? I don't know. Maybe I'm not supposed to trade off my channelers as early? That's just good beats. Our deck had a lot more synergy, but sometimes the screw gets you, and this is what I'm talking about. I would be very surprised if we don't get to 4 wins, but there's one a little bit to variance. All right. On the play, we've got a good looking hand. Once again, probably just need to find one more land. Good. Three tree root weave. Okay. Alright, so they probably are indeed on squirrels. Usually it's the squirrels that want to be playing the Deep Harvests. Really good forage target. Nice, yeah, speaking of. Excellent. So they're going to get to draw a card and grab a land. good. Cash grab. I could Sonar Strike their Mana Dork now if I wanted to. Oh, they're gonna get to kill my. They're gonna get to kill my Lunar Convocation here, aren't they? Good beats. I think we just want to get the Channeler out, anyways. They will have to give me a card in order to blow up the Convocation, so not the end of the world. But this is also a 4/4 Reacher. Ooh, that's also a fantastic hit here. Ah. Aha. Or shall I say Maha? Alright, this will be a blowout if they block the Channeler. So we're going to keep our Death Toucher alive. Builder's Talent can bring back the Convocation, which is kind of great. Alright, I have been polywalloped. A slightly bold attack, I would think. It's a really good draw, too. But I think we just run out the Starseer instead of attacking and going for Sonar Strike. The only problem with this play is that by not using the Sonar Strike on the Cultivator potentially this turn, it might get too big, right? To Sonar Strike later, that is to say. Okay, that's not super relevant. Alright, so they can't even attack with their Maha anymore. That leaves them dead on board. Alright. I'm checking this correctly. As long as you've lost life this turn, and this is a way to lose life. Okay. We will take it. That's what our deck is supposed to be doing. Yeah, again, if our deck draws its lands, I think it's going to be really hard to beat. Okay, decent opener here. Need to find a way to gain or lose some life besides this duo, though. But good opener. Still pretty sad we didn't see any carrot cake in our draft. Baker, nice. All right, swamp next turn into... Well, if we just draw 2 lands in a row, I guess I'll be happy. It's a good draw. I don't think I just fire that off. I only add 2 points of damage, and I can get wrecked by some trick. Missing lands again, though. Oh, and the huge blowout by waiting. Damn. Damn, damn, damn. That was insane. Okay. At least no attack value off of that. There's land 4. Guess I might as well attack in for 2 here. Here's Mr. Burrow. I think we definitely just use strike while we have the open mana. If we hit a 5th land. We really want to be casting one of our 5 drops next turn. Excellent. Leaving the 1/3 back as a good blocker. No need to get greedy versus green-white. Alright, nice. That's the last card in their hand. So I'm probably going to take 6 this turn. I assume they just pump up the Druid of the Spade. But I mean, we're at 26, so this is not even relevant. Attack for infinity. Gonna leave back the Channeler as a fantastic blocker. We're gonna start sacking some rabbits so we can eat through them that way instead. Sure. Get to place the counters on something else. I don't need to make a fat vigilance creature here. Let's just pump up our Harbinger. Okay. GG's. Figure there's no harm just taking a ton of damage. I can just consume by greed if they do have like a charge effect or whatever. Guess it was probably still safe. Nah, I probably still should have blocked the 4-3 because if they end up pumping the 4-3, we make him sack it with the greed. In any case, I don't think there was a way we could lose by taking that much damage, but probably should have thought about it a little bit harder. 2 and 1. Womp womp. Jesus. If I was on the draw, I would pitch a plains here. I guess I'm gonna pitch the duo. Yikes, man. This seemingly happens a lot, and I know it's just variance, but man, getting all of one color in opening hand multiple times is so frustrating. It's one of the, again, one of the ways we can lose with this deck, just some unfortunate variance. So I have, what, 8 swamps and a bell? No, I have 7 swamps, a haven, and a bell. Same thing, basically. Bottom to duo. Oh, they milled some value, nice. They might as well attack for 1 there, yeah. That's good. Fantastic with duo, of course, but that's got reach. This is a pretty big blowout. I should consider myself fortunate that they're stuck on lands, even though we're stuck on colors. Ah, well, rip that plan. Alright, 2-4, draw a card. Draw 2 cards, even. They leave their Bonebind in, eat the 3 other cards, draw off the Sentry, and then draw off the Overseer. They should really draw off the Overseer. Maybe they forget. Wow, didn't draw off the Overseer is insane. Huh. Let's just get the Monolith online. Start draining. So if we want to, we can sack the Monolith and then get it back with the Builder's Talent. That's pretty good, actually. Especially since we don't have too many other things to bring back with the talent, right? We have a bell. That's basically it. Unless they kill one of my other things, or mill. Monolith's really the only thing that we can force in there. Five mana pass is a little sus. I'm losing the flying on the channeler, but nice hits. All right, this is great. I have to assume they have some kind of removal spell here. Yep, sure. Good news. They're still gonna need another removal spell given the counters from the channeler. Discards Tangle Rumbler, huh? All right, again, I'm assuming they have some kind of instant speed trick here, but we'll see what it is. Aha, there it is. That's what they were waiting for. Okay, makes sense. So they're under extreme pressure still. I don't win next turn, but I'm actually pretty close. Oh, really close now that they paid the life there, too. So whatever's in their hand was relevant, plus they didn't want to sacrifice one of their creatures. Doesn't really change any of our plays we're going to make, though. Second Sentry. Okay, so if we draw a land, it's basically over. We can fell the Sentry, bring back our Monolith, and kill them. Oh, talent is great. Doesn't save them, but it is great. Too little, too late. That's not a land. Does the Monolith still kill them anyways? No. Wait, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, it's one off. Alright, GG's. Just dead on board. Okay, let's get it. Yep, deck, again, really good. Been getting some awkward mana draws, but overall, as long as we don't get completely screwed, it's pretty hard to beat our absurd synergies. Okay, this hand looks solid. On the draw here, I might lead with Builder's Talent on turn 2. Ooh, my god, okay. This is absurd. Yeah, we're just gonna go turn 2 Duo now. Turn 2 Duo, turn 3 Channeler, gain a life, level it up. Don't Agate Assault me, bro. I said don't do it, bro. Annoying. Let's get the Death Toucher attack for 2, gain 1. Once again, need to find another swamp here. I think I do take this trade. The Otter's deck sometimes runs out of win cons. So I suppose if they were willing to make that trade so quickly, maybe they didn't have too much to follow it up. Kitsa could be a problem. If they can do the copy... Though that does not appear to be it. What if it's better to level up here? Probably not, right? Just attack for 4 in the air. Star Charter, gain a life, trigger, end of turn. If that was their best play last turn, well, I'm gonna assume they should have probably looted before playing out the duo. They also paid another 3 life. What is happening? Mad Chad plays over here. Okay. Life Creed duo putting in work. All right, 4 and 1. Keep it going, baby. It's a little bit threat light, but it's a keeper. A couple of removal spells that are only 2 mana on the draw. Definitely good enough to keep. All right, turn 1 Druid. That generally means they have a way to bounce or flicker it later. Am I once again going to get stuck on 1 swamp with Consumed by Greed in my hand for like the 10th time? Nope. We drew the swamp. So we can level up our Builder's Talent and then savor turns on the +1/+1 trigger. Kind of great. Didn't do anything. What is going on over there? Maybe they're gonna poly my channeler, I guess? Sure. Okay, well, there's a pseudo combo. Not the best flicker target, because if it has the counter on itself, they're really just going to gain 1 life and maybe move the counter over to a different creature. Guess who's back? Back again. Where's your Lily Splash mentor for me to kill? Druid bounce once again. I'm not going to save her in response, because they're probably going to put that on their sticky tongue. But if they do it on their lurker, we're happy with that as well. And I'm going to go ahead and give them a card. Definitely worth to get back our other channeler. So we're going to use the saver here, because we get multiple triggers. And actually, I don't need to use the food. I'd rather save that for attacking into some creature's next turn or the turn after, you know? Because with the Harbinger, we can give instant speed Death Touch that way. Alright, so they got a Moose. Oh, that's also an insane draw. Yeah. Monolith is so good in our deck. Oh, Krabbies. Okay, that's fine. Sure. They have another crab? Let's go to combat. Oh, okay. Now it's actually getting kind of concerning here. Hmm. Actually think we want to draw and maybe bring it back depending on what we hit. Double tempo crab. Made a 2/6 though. 2/6 good blocker here. Jeez. Well, actually, that's kind of funny. That is not that bad. I'm not going to sack the bell in response. We can reuse that as a trigger for Builder's Talent. So we go Channeler, Channeler, Monolith. We do lose out on one Builder's Talent trigger, but The worst part about this is that they have the 2 crabs again, so... This is honestly still pretty annoying. Sonar Strike not being able to kill a 5/5. Yeah, I'm actually losing this game. The crabs are actually absurd. Okay, well, we might have to do that, huh? Yeah, I'm gonna play it safe and just... gain 6 and... Actually, I guess I'd rather play out the flyer now. Knowing that they had a bunch of 5/5s and the 6/6, I think it's fine to use the Sonar Strikes like that. Like, they still kind of have to just crab again this turn because of how scary our channelers are, you know? Yep. Easy block. That's fine. Take 2, I go to 13. They have 1, 2, 3, so this is going to cost 4. It's going to effectively eat up all of their mana to do it. Great draw. Go to combat. Oh, they're letting me attack. Is there some way I can lose here? That's 10 damage. Okay. Oh, really? Okay. Jeez. Now it's going to be really hard to lose. I think they needed a crab there. Alright, nice. Yeah, they had some good stuff going on, but our inevitability just way too good. That'll put us at a 5-1 record. Let's go, 2 more. Let's get that money, honey. Yeah, it's a keeper. It's even a good opener, I would say. Just needs to find a little bit of stuff to really pop off here. Baker's Bane duo. That's really tempting to bell there, but let's hope we just draw land naturally. Oh, yikes. Alright, draw land, please. Didn't, but neither did they. If I grab a plains there, I can level up the talent, but since we've been getting stuck on multiple black all the time, I think I'd rather do it like this. Nice. Let's just level and make him discard a card. We know that we're going to hit a spell here. If they hit a land, they might just level up their talent and start drawing. Oh wait, it's not even on level 2 yet, is it? It's only on level, right, that's fine. Okay, so I take 7. Well, actually, they might not even trade with the duo, huh? Oh, interesting, they are. Okay. Yeah, let's get the Convocation online. Let's main phase the strike. I don't gain any life, though. I don't think just running out my mentor is what I want to do, because they still would get to attack with their druid. Yep, trade's great. Surprised they traded when they had a burrow guard. I might take a hit from the burrow guard, but I'm gonna be okay with that since we have the fell. We're really close to stabilizing and winning here pretty easy. So they have a sonar strike? I guess if it's overpower, I'd rather block like this, and if it is sonar strike, I only take 1 extra damage. Interesting, they're just getting uber aggro. Definitely not going to pay life with a Convocation here. They're topping again. Oh, I forgot to level my builder's talent to 2. It's possible they had nothing and they just made that risky attack because they think they needed to. The Strike Force is possibly a problem here. It's got Trample now too. So I'm gonna assume they have like a Crumb and Get It or something. Oh my god, I took lethal because I didn't put the Starseer Mentor on the Strike Force. Didn't I? I took exactly lethal. Oh man, I punted this game for sure. Why was I playing around the other one? That was probably really obvious that they had that. Alright, so if I block correctly, put Mentor on Strike Force, I do take 2 trample damage from it. They trade. So they would have been left with 2 rabbits. No, they would have been left with 1 rabbit. I would have had the wall. We have Builder's Talent for only Fountain Port Bell, but I wouldn't have died. Oh man, I feel like I threw that game really badly. That's on me. Alright. I was just playing too scared that whole time. Like the initial turn as well when I blocked the 1/1. Yeah. No, that was just bad play. Playing scared. Too scared, too bad. Block the Strike Force, take 2 trample damage there, trade with the 3/2. Bounce off the... Yeah, so the board is clear, except for 1/1 token on their end and 0/4 on my end. But I have Convocation, I have double activation of Builder's Talent to get back the... I mean, that game wasn't won or anything, but... Dying's a lot better, or a lot worse than... Yeah. In any case. Cannot complain about that loss. What else could I have done? Yeah, I was just not blocking with the Mentor earlier on, like, even on the 2/1, the turn it attacked. So milling the duo means they're looking for land, presumably. I might have still kept that if I were them, though, since I have the looter, but... This game's not looking good for us. They have 2 very relevant creatures. Yep, I've got nothing going on here. I'm taking 4, they get another loot. Drawing 2 lands in a row was really, really bad, and we just needed something to do. Like, turn 4 playing a Monolith is kind of conceding. Oh boy, yeah, okay, good beats. Kept a 4-lander, draw 3 lands in a row. That's frustrating after punting off the previous game, too. And they are turbo milling goodies. So if we draw removal, I'm going to need to kill the looter first. It's almost turned online. Good. Drawing removal here is actually better than playing out Mentor, I'm pretty sure. And if they have like a Shore Up or a Spell Gyre, good beats. But it's much more important right now than playing out the Mentor. Because we also have not given them much removal to use, right? You have to assume they have another removal spell in their hand. Yeah, bouncing the Monolith. Oh, wait. They just mess up. They didn't bounce my... I actually think we're supposed to do this. They didn't bounce my Monolith. Oh, my lord! Jeez. Well, that's pretty unfortunate. All right, good beats. I'm not dead, but certainly dying. Drew too many lands to start this game. And remember, their 3/3 does have Menace. And we're guaranteed taking a hit from Looter, so we gave them too much time and too much card advantage. Losing both of our Sonar Strikes also very, very unfortunate. Alright, I'm at 2. They get to draw a card. I will get to gain 1 life back from Monolith. So I actually need to sack the Monolith here and go to 1. I don't have anything else to do. GG's. GG's. Alright, good beats. I mean, I can only complain about one of the losses. And that was my own doing. Two games to variance, it happens, but that loss where I just played too scared was no good. This deck was really solid. Like I said, I would be very, very surprised if we didn't do 4 wins or better. And we did get to 5, but this was like a 7-win quality deck, I would say. 7-win quality deck, 3-win quality streamer. We get to 5 wins. All right, a little bit of Bloomburrow as we reclimb the ranked ladder. And then once we hit Mythic or whatever, we can call it good for a while. But as always, friends, thanks for watching. We'll see you back next time. Bye-bye.